All right, looks like we are very, very live. I'm just going to double check and see how live we are. And sure enough, we're live. There you go. So, very quickly, I want to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving here in the United States. But most important, all the people around the world, it's time to just take a moment and be thankful for all the blessings that you have in your lives. Um, how you've made it this far. And sometimes you take a look back and just realize that sometimes being at that moment, no matter how bad it is, things will always be good. I'm on Google here. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to probably be on for maybe about 30, 40 minutes. But if you want to come on and say something or you have something to say, um, just send me an email at novaprime860. I have a little window there. Put it in the chat that you want to come on. Send me a link. Send me your email at novaprime860 at hotmail.com, and I will send you the link to come into this ridiculously silly thing. But most importantly, I was on the Alaboom last night, and I really, first of all, happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Todd, Ice Guardian, J Mac, Monster, Todd, Nathaniel, happy Thanksgiving. And again, if you guys want to come in, just let me know that you're going to send me an email, and we'll get you in here. That's why I got the headset on, just in case. So very simply, I was on the Alaboom last night, and my good friend, the Undead Viking, was talking and having a hard time with his morality. And when I went to bed last night, I really thought about it. And he's worried about how much time he has left. And I don't think you can ever, and me being a lot older than him, I guess you just learn from experience, and maybe you learn too late that it isn't about how much time you have left. It's what you do with the time that is given to you. Okay. Can you go to bed every night and say you have done everything that you possibly could? There's been many nights that I've laid there and I said, boy, I could have done more. I could have done more for this one. I could have done more for that one. I could have made better use of my day. It's happens. We're human. We don't always make the best, but overall, when your time comes and you leave this earth, what is your imprint? What is your what do you leave behind? Do you leave good memories for people where they go, boy, he did so much for us? Do you remember that? And every once in a while pop up into somebody's life. Have you moved people? Have you touched people's lives? Have you made a difference? And I think that's the most important thing that you could do as a human being is be caring to others and take care of others. Now listen, we're all very flawed. And when you really think of it, we've made plenty of mistakes. We have plenty of regrets. God knows I've got my share, and so do you out there. There's no doubt about it. But today, I come on in the morning, on an American holiday, and talk to everyone that has ever listened to this channel, because this channel's more than that. I live in the United States. It's something that's touched someone from every part of the world, from Australia to the Netherlands to England to Germany to South America. We've done so much, and we continue to build this community in a world that is shrinking very quickly. Now, again, I'm going to state, if you want to come on and maybe say something to everybody out there, just let me know and send me an email at novaprime860 at hotmail.com. If you have your cameras all set up, and we'll get you on real quick. We can hold up to maybe 100 people. Who knows? So, this is the one day that, we'll try to get everybody in and just let them say what they have to say, if there's anybody that wants to come on at all. But let's get back to what I had to say. You know, you can have a short amount of time in life and affect so many people where other people can have so much time. They could live to 95 and never do one thing for anyone. Think about that. Do you make the worst? Do you make the best of every day in your life? Do you take and move people? Do you, when you walk by somebody and they need help, do you keep walking because you have to get to that next meeting? Or do you stop and say, oh, the hell with being late? This person needs help. And those are the things that you have to look at the end of your day. When you lay down and you put your head on your pillow, are you comfortable with who you are that day? Not in the past, not in the future, but that particular moment. Did you do enough that particular day? And if you can do that and take each day and just make it something, it's the most important thing you could do. He also talked about this business, and I didn't want to say it on his thing, um, but I could say it here because it doesn't really matter. This is just something I turn on. I'm not affecting or destroying anybody's lives by doing it or not doing it. That's for sure. You know, this business, the more money that comes into it, the more people's humanity comes out. And what I mean by that is there are good people. There are people that pretend that they're good and church going and loving, but they really want to see everybody's destruction. There are people that are greedy. There are people that are so pumped up to be the next big thing that they'll sacrifice everything that they believe in to be it. And I find for me, as I watch it and as this business, because it is a business now, become bigger and bigger and bigger, that people become uglier and uglier and uglier. And that was nothing more apparent than this last year. But I decided, and especially after going to the convention I just went to, you heard that in the last thing, is that I'm going to do something different. I'm just going to worry about this little channel and try to help the people that we can help, the people that want to be a part of this channel, and the people that are part of this channel. I'm going to talk very frankly, coming soon, especially when it concerns this channel. And I'm glad Larissa's here because there's a few things that she needs to hear. She may like them, she may not like them. I think, as I was flying back on the plane, and I thought, wow, what a year. Okay, even though we still have another month in it, or 5 weeks, I thought, what a year. How we progressed and how we've changed and how we stayed the same, but kind of did enough to be different. That could be good. That could be bad. I think I lost my train of thought there for a second. On the plane, I thought of what we wanted to do. And, especially after meeting so many people, I spent a lot of time with Uwe from Academy Games and things like that. And I just realized, especially when I was talking to a bunch of them and I introduced myself to Lock and Load and let them know that, I don't want you to give me a free game. I'm not here for a free game. I want to know what you have. And I guess that's become the norm where people extort or beat up people for free games. Now, listen, a lot of the big guys have an allotted thing and they're happy to give it because it gets their name out. Okay. But, some of these channels that, it's kind of like they want to have a con when they're when they got, they just think they're big time when they're so small. Let the big guys be the big guys. Let the little guys be the little guys, and let the medium guys be the medium guys, and learn to do that. And I always felt that paying for a game, for me at least, now listen, I do get free stuff. I do. There's no doubt about it. I try it out. If I like it, if it's something that is going to be a lifelong thing, it stays here. But for the most part, it usually ends up in one of those auctions I do that we raise money for people. And I let people know that. And they're happy as long as I promote what I have to promote. I've stopped doing a lot of things, and I'm kind of changing how I think. I don't mind paying for things or getting them or waiting for them to come retail. I don't need to be the first on the block. I don't care if I'm the last on the block. The most important thing is that I just realized very long-windedly that the most important thing is the people that are out there and the things that I do and I enjoy and that I absolutely love to do, and how I try to do and move people and do the right thing and have fun while I'm doing it. Because if it isn't fun, it isn't worth doing, is it? There's good people in this business. Pete Shirley is probably one of the shining stars of this business. I just saw him. Happy Thanksgiving, my brother. I sent you a message for you and your family. Today I took some time to really send out some messages to people that mean something to me and let them know that how much they mean to me and how much they make a difference in my life and how much I appreciate their friendship. And there are a lot of people in this business that are just good people. There's a lot of bad people, a lot of bad people. But you guys have to be smart enough to figure it out. It's not for me to sit here and cause drama and tell you who is good and who is bad. It's for you to figure out, for you to watch and go, wow, this guy is just a shill. You'll feel it. You'll know it. I'm not for everybody. Some people like me. Some people hate me. It's evidence. It's evident. It shows. That's okay too. But the most important thing, especially on today, is how I looked back a little bit and how thankful I am for so many things and all the things that we've been through. The beginning of the year was not the easiest of times. We had a lot of change. And I'm thankful for the girls. Yes, Larissa, you too. Yeah, I want you to hear this. You, Helen, and Tina, and how much work you guys put in and how much you helped me after all the damage that was done by somebody we had to get rid of. Okay. It was to the point, and I'm always very frank, and I'm not afraid to tell you the good things and tell you the bad things too. There were some things that Leland did I'm not too happy about. And he continued to harass me up until yesterday, where I told him to the point that if he keeps on texting me, because he had my number, that I would call the authorities, even though I kind of am the authorities. But I just wanted it to go away, and it's not the best of things. It's very hard running something that you don't make money at. I don't make money. I lose money every year. Okay. I lose a good amount of money. But when I lay down at the end of the year and I think of all the things that we were able to do, and I grind over the things that I wasn't able to accomplish, it keeps me awake at night, because I really do try to do so much. And I found in a lot of ways that I put myself over my head and I was burning out. And I have to thank, again, the girls for refocusing, for helping. I do my best to support them. They put a lot of work. And there's been times when Miss Larissa got a little frustrated. Okay. And let's call it what it is. It was frustration. Now, normally I wouldn't take that frustration, but I understand that frustration. And that's why Miss Larissa is still with us. First of all, she's a valued member of this team. And we couldn't do things without her. And I want to thank her personally for everything she does. And I will do my best to be even better to her in the coming year. Helen is my soundboard. Tina is my soundboard. I really can vent and let all the things that piss me off out to them. And all you'll ever get from Helen is, well, here's what I think. And then I'm back to earth. Winter Wind. Hi, I'm watching and listening from Rome, Italy. I admire your style. Thank you so much. And hello to everybody and happy Thanksgiving to Euphrates and Macadamus and Big Bang and Nathaniel, of course, James. You know, I'm very frank and I'm very open. I don't hide all the bull crap that goes on behind the camera. I'm not afraid to tell you. I think it makes us more human, that you understand the things that I failed at and the things that I succeed about. Because if all you hear is what I've succeeded at, then what's the point? I'm really not being that person that you think I am. We failed at a lot of things. Now, don't get me wrong. There are things that I have to keep private, in my life. And Pete knows some of them. Some of the things I really think I would love to sit here and really let loose. But I don't think it's right. And especially on a day that, like today. Exactly, Dutch. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. If you meet that person, do me a favor. Send them this way because we can use them on this channel. You look at the lighting. You look at how much we've changed. We've gone from a kitchen table to a sitting room to finally a built studio where we're going to be able to do so much and be surrounded by so much. The next year has so much promise. But I'm going to tell you this, and I mean this sincerely. Nothing is guaranteed in life. We all make mistakes, says Richard. Pete says, our wives are perfect. Yes, the queen is perfect. I outkicked my coverage, as Lance would say. Or at least that's what they tell me. Yeah, I know I'm not perfect because I'm told all the time what I don't get right. Lord Yavi, what's up, my brother? Thanksgiving, what is your favorite Manchester United player? Mine was Robin Van Persie. I would have to say mine was. Ooh. Well, you see, I'm so torn. I have to say Gibbs. Yep. Yep. Him or Rooney. My wife is perfect. I don't have to say that. That's right. Look at Dutch. Look at Dutch with the no cell. I like it. Boy, you guys. Brian, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Optimistically cynical. I took my son to the park, and when we got home, we found his goldfish dead, which was a hard situation for any first-time parent. How do you explain? Okay. Larissa, take care of that one. I'll tell you what, you're always going to have those guys that think they're something special, and want to do something stupid in a chat or think they're bombing something. But you know something, Doesn't phase us at all. We all look at it and we laugh. Good thing I read ahead. Ban hammer time. See, that's the piece of trash that you get on the internet. And there's always going to be trash in the internet. And that's the thing that kills you about the internet. You put yourself in front of the internet and you realize that there's going to be people that appreciate it, people that are going to hate you, and people that are just plain cruel and have nothing better to do than cover themselves naked in Doritos. I mean, that's what that dude is doing. That's all. Hand me a hammer, Rob. I'll do it. Oh, Larissa, you're getting slow. You're getting slow. Anyways, we're very blessed. And sometimes I like bringing those things to life because it kind of shows some of the stuff that you have to lay when you're at the end of the day, like I said, and you're laying in that bed and you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, is this worth doing? Is it worth all the people that will ridicule you when you put yourself out there and you open up and you talk? Do you reach that one person that makes that difference? Or are you just putting yourself out there and just getting destroyed, and setting yourself up for failure or some kind of humiliation? That's the risk you take when you put these headphones on. Now, if anybody wants to come on, just let me know. Send me an email. I'm going to check my email just in case. Inbox. And just send me an email at novaprime860@hotmail.com. Maybe I have a message for everybody that you want to say on this Thanksgiving. Or maybe you just want to say hi for a little bit. We're going to leave this open. We'll send you the link here and you can pop your head in. It's always good to open it up every once in a while, even though, people are afraid to come on. It was just a half-wit loser, says Dan Palmer. It's funny. My grandchildren have been through a lot. So, when you start reading something like that, I start thinking about, what happens when my grandson comes home and does find his little pet gone. How do you explain life and death to someone? How do you, some of you are so young that you really don't think about your mortality. And, like I said, we had a moment last night where Lance just grasped it because of certain situations that are going on in his life. And, I'm a lot older than Lance. And, geez, God, I am a lot older than he is. But I just think, as I take that turn and I come to the end of this, how much can you do? Can you be satisfied? Can you be satisfied? Can you look in the mirror and say, I did all I could do, and it was a good life, and then go out and fight a bear? Rob is a lot older than all of us. Thanks for pointing that out, Pete. I think I said it already. My pal. Happy Thanksgiving, all. I hope you all have some goodies, says Brandon B. I hope so too. Neutral. Happy Thanksgiving. It's good to have you here. Same sort of thing I would have posted 25 years ago in my youth. Makes me wonder if they name trolls. Oh, if they name trolls after me personally. You never know. Winter Wind. That's the way the board game community should be. Unfortunately, quite a few people, when they become very popular, they detach themselves from everyone and everyone else. It's funny. I'm going to say something, and Pete, I don't have my phone with me, but I was at a con, and there's a guy that's not too far ahead of us as far as subscribers. He gets a lot of views because he wants to be everybody wants to do this full time. 50 ain't old. I'm a lot older than 50. And he walks around like he's the biggest thing. You see, I don't put myself in front of publishers and stuff like that and go, hey, I want to get to know you because, I can name drop you and I can get things early and I can be the cult of the new and all these other things. But when you look down on people and other people that do this, and think your shit doesn't stink, well, guess what? You put your ass on the same bowl as everybody else and the same stuff comes out. Nobody shits flowers. If they do me a favor, give me a call. Because you can meet the other person that shits flowers, and that's my wife. It's a funny, I'm going to say this anyways. In all the years we have been married, and we've been married forever, I have never walked in on her going. I don't even know if she's ever gone. I don't think she's ever gone number 2. And I've tried to catch her. I tried everything I could. I think my wife is an alien. Either that or she crafts flowers. She's never stunk the bathroom up once. She's never farted. I mean, I don't even think she's human. I mean, Mark, how are you? Monster, how are you? It's yeah, too much information. I know, but I've got to go there. A little oversharing. Hey, I'm going to say it. She's an android. I think so. She's a Stepford wife. That's what she's got to be. Women don't poop or fart. See, I thought it was only mine. She must use. Listen, I tried spray. I tried everything. I can't. Listen. All that protein crap I eat, is it really worth it? It's pretty impressive at times. The queen's going to kill you. Well, thank God she doesn't watch our channel. My wife always blames our dog. Now you will see it. Yeah, I believe me. If I do, I'm going to make sure I have my phone and take a picture of it. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Got to go. Much love to you all. See, we drove Pete off. Pete, go easy. Where is this chat going with all the poop talk? I always was full of shit. My wife blames me, says sleepwalk. Bye, Pete. Have a great holiday. Board Game Renegade. Good to see you, my friend. I haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, let's get off the poop talk. Hallmark is drowning out the noise from the garbage. Probably. She informed me that, I've got so many. I've got to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade, which who wants to watch a bunch of floats go by? But it's a tradition in our house. And then, the holidays aren't official until Santa goes by Macy's. What the hell is that? But me, I'll just go play some video games. By the way, Mutant League Football is glorious. Such a good game. I had a good time with it. Fireworks, parades. There you go, Neutral. Board games, fireworks. There you go. For me, it's probably painting. I got a lot of painting to do. I put together last night our friend here. I got to start taking a better look at Reaper. This is one of the first Reaper models I ever bought. I bought something to paint for Helen that she really wanted. But I mean, look at this guy. Huh? I mean, that's a dragon. And I've really been into painting bigger things lately. It's just been fun to take the airbrush out and do some work. But I'm going to use that for a game. But one of the things that Helen wanted, she wanted me to paint this for, so I want to get that done. So that's another thing on the list. We have a ton of games. Just going forward, we've got the top 30 games of 2018 coming up. I'm going to start working on that. I don't think anything big's coming out in December. I'm about to buy some equipment to start making some board game videos myself. What cameras and microphones are you using? I use a Blue microphone, and I use a Sony 4K. I love this thing. The model is, I'm probably the wrong person to ask about how to do things good. FDR AX59, and it's a Sony. 53, excuse me. Parades make me think of skunks. Okay. Picked up several good games early this morning on M&M. Cool. I got a ton of stuff over here. We're gonna be doing this live tomorrow. I want hopefully if I get the last box in, I'll be able to do what I got, and then we're going to be doing some games over this weekend. We're going to be doing a lot of games. I promise you, we're going to be doing a lot of games. Will you get the new Warhammer Quest? Yes, it's should be on its way. It'll be on its way tomorrow. I will have that shipped out, and I should have it sometime next week. I made sure to sleep till 6 a.m. this morning, so everything I'd be interested in would already be sold out. There you go. I have to go myself. Nephew is awake. Got to play. James, have a great holiday. Let me see what else I see here. I'm working on my third order from M&M right now. Their sale, it's pretty awesome this year. My boy Steven does it right. He's just very, very smart. He is probably one of the smartest people or smartest businessmen I've ever met in my life. And I sent him a message and thanked him for all his support of this channel over the last year and a half. And we're very blessed to have him as a sponsor. And I really enjoy talking about his channel. I mean his website, because it's all the things I'm interested in. I can't wait to show you all the stuff that way. There's one game that I got that I am going to play tomorrow after I talk about it. Then another game I'm going to play Saturday that I can't wait. I may do 2 live videos Saturday. I think I got it kind of planned out what I'm going to do. So I'm really excited about that. Happy Thanksgiving, Taffer. Let's see. Mark Livergood. It was sold out at 12:30. Yeah, people were ready, and they bought it all. And good for them. Good for them. Because I'll tell you right now, Miniature Market does it the best. And yeah, I'm biased. At least I'll tell you I'm biased. Oh, water, so good. When you're broke as joke, better safe than sorry. There you go, neutral. Well, my friend, I wouldn't worry too much about some things. But the one thing about cleaning out this area, and I'm still kind of trying to organize things a bit, is I'm finding things. I really am. Look at this. Hey, Rob and all can't stay. Just wanted to wish you a good holiday. Killer Rabbit, we wish you the best. I want to thank you especially on this day for all your support of this channel and a certain somebody else's channel. We couldn't do a lot of things if it wasn't for you. And I want to thank you personally. He's been very good to us. He's always donated money, and that money has helped buy supplies, things that I need. It helped cut into shipping of things that I had to ship out to people. It helps. The money that gets donated here online really helps because it cuts the edge off. This is a non-profit channel, and honestly, we sometimes do take a beating, and we got to fix that going forward. And with the help of the girls, we're going to get there. Winter Wind, Mystic Battles, Pantheon 1.5, Limbo, Eternal War, Mesos relaunch, The Edge, Downfall 1.6, Deep Madness, second printing, Swords and Sorcery, Ancient Chronicles. All right. These are some of the games I backed on Kickstarter. Do you like them? I like every one of them. Rob, did you make it to the Warhammer Citadel in Texas? No, I did not. I didn't have time, and I was I was really quite busy. I didn't want to leave the hotel. I just kind of stayed in my own zone. Spent a lot of time with Lance. I was working. I had I had quite a few meetings, and you're going to see today, tomorrow, and Saturday and Sunday, I believe. I gotta work on that other video. Some of the work that I put in, I said I wasn't going to work. I got a sliver. I don't know how. I said I wasn't going to work, but I did dial it down, believe it or not. I just can't not pick up a camera and try to, I always feel guilty going places, and, where some people go to places every other week on your dime. I tend to just, when I go, I try to make you guys see what I see. They're not very exciting videos. They're not something that is gonna bring in thousands of views, but it's me looking for you guys. It's kind of like, hey, look at this. If you're ever thinking of coming here, these are the things that you can see. This is what happens at this time of the morning. This is what happens at this time of the night. This is what happens here. Here's the dealer room. Here's all the people. Here's this. Here's that. Everybody having a good time. And then you can make the decision what con is right for you, or if you want to invest it. Because the worst thing would be is, oh, I heard that this con was so great. And then you go there and go, wow, everybody said how great this was, but this is my cup of tea. And those of you that can't go, I tried to make you go with me. And that's the way I look at things. Limbo Eternal War has some beautiful miniatures. I really like to see a painting tutorial. Yeah, if I can get my hands on it. But, like I said, the funny thing about it is I'm not a Kickstarter backer. I wait for things to come retail. I try to do the best I can. And I discover a lot of things after the fact, and I just, I wondered what this channel was, and I don't even know what it is. It's a channel of community that just happens to have painting, gaming, and war games. That's all I can say. It doesn't specialize in anything. I'm the master of nothing. But I have fun doing everything. Sometimes it's pop culture, maybe especially when Kabuki's here. There's always a reference thrown out. Who knows? A good friend from Poland. First of all, I am Polish, very proud of being Polish. Most of my family was Polish. Deptula was our last name. I have a lot of pride in being Polish. And I miss a lot of my relatives, especially today. Matt says, happy Thanksgiving, Rob, to you and yours, Master Rob. Thank you, my friend, and happy Thanksgiving to you. I want to thank all of you. Narsman. I could barely see. I'm sorry, because the laptop's over there. I have it sitting on a shelf. I try to keep this area open. Right now, I'm in the middle of about 17 different things, and I just got back from a trip. But this will be empty, and we will be playing, and we will be playing with a vengeance. Thank you, Matt. How long have we gone? That's a pretty good idea. How long have we gone? Well, it doesn't say. We'll be on for a little bit. We'll go on for a little bit longer. But a lot of things that I had to say, I said. Um, getting back and just closing things out. We've had a year of transition, like I said, and it has been a good year, rewarding, tough, hard, some victories, some failures. Um, uh, do we try to correct those? Yes, we will, and we don't give up on things. We give you everything that we are. Um, um, we just try to give everything we have, and that's for sure. Larissa says, how did the snow globe go? Were you able to fix it for the queen? Of course I was. Of course I was. I got that thing fixed and running, and she was happy once again. I am half Polish. From my father's side, my family immigrated over during World War One. Very cool, Joe. What are your favorite miniature games of the last year? Last year's you really enjoyed playing. I'll give you one. Because you're going to want to watch the top 30 games of 2018 because it's going to reveal a lot of things. Rob, is your family visiting for turkey and gaming? Well, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. But first, let me answer the prior question by Winter Wind. One of the games that was my favorite this year to paint and play was Folklore of the Affliction. I love that game. I love that game. I really enjoyed it and had a great time with it. Rob, is your family visiting for turkey and gaming? No. My side of the family I haven't spoken to in almost 15 years. There are reasons for it. I do not. Dutch, have a nice day. Need to suit up for an award show. Happy Turkey Day, everybody. Later, Dutch. I've had, if you listen to the TMG podcast, where Lance and I sit down and talk about me a bit, it'll explain things a little bit more. But it wasn't, I don't have a very good relationship, and there are reasons, with my side of the family. I'm very close to my daughter up in Connecticut, but unfortunately they're in Connecticut and I miss my grandchildren. My son went down to his fiance's, more or less, down in Jupiter. And so I have my daughter with me, the queen, our two puppers, and my mother-in-law. And that'll be our Thanksgiving. So pretty much playing games. If I decide to play some games tonight, I might pull something out. Out of the pile, out of the new pile, and do it. I have a lot of really interesting things. We'll see. We'll figure it out. What are you thinking about Cry Havoc? Because in the USA it is more popular than in Poland. I don't care for Cry Havoc. I played it. I tried to paint it. I didn't like the figures. I think the game's decent, but not a lot of people are playing it. I think there's better games. I think there are better games than it, and I know that I just know that there are better games that come out from Poland, and that's the God's honest truth. Cry Havoc's a decent game. Was a good game. Was a very, very hot game. Gen Con 2 years ago. But it's died off. It doesn't have the staying power. Not a lot of things have the staying power, and that's because there's just so much coming out right now. It's just churning and churning. And what happens is people's attention span go, oh, this is great. And then, oh, what's that? And they walk over that and forget about what was there. A perfect example of that you could even say it happened to me. I bought a ton of games at Gen Con every year, and sometimes I don't get to them because there's always new stuff coming out. Well, Folklore Affliction, perfect game example, I had for close to 2 years. So it's sitting there, and then when I cleaned up here, I went, oh, what's this? I opened it up. I go, whoa, these are awful nice. I go, maybe I'll check this out. So I painted everything up. And then I read the rules and I go, oh my goodness, this is really good. Then I played it and I went, oh my God, this is really great. And it just shows you there's so many things out there you can just go and check out. Eric, happy Thanksgiving. Von Deacon, happy Thanksgiving. Who else here? Winter Wind. There's nothing better than playing board games at home with family, friends, and on a rainy day. I agree with that. Sometimes playing by yourself. Well, you know something? I'm going to take that back. When I'm home here and nobody's in my home, I turn it on so I can have you guys to play with. And there's nothing better than that. And that's what makes this channel. There may be 4 or 5 of you here for a live play, or 20 of you, or 30 of you, sometimes 50 of you. But it doesn't matter how many. We're playing a game. And you're getting together and you're talking. And it's like you're here. Whoa, Joe! Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for all you do, Rob. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Joe, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I can't thank you enough. Jack Gibson, happy Thanksgiving, Rob. I saw you were live and wanted to jump in and tell you how much I enjoy and appreciate all that you do. I think my son and I are going to try painting soon. Well, hey, thank you so much, Jack. Be sure to check me out on Board Game Geek TV. We're going to be going through some games that you may want to follow along. And don't forget to check out a matter of fact, Painting Impossible, and click and give it a like today. It's on Board Game TV. It's a little segment that we're starting where I have a very limited amount of time to paint up a game, and I show you how life gets in the way. Joe, I can't thank you enough. You've been here for the longest time, and you are a blessing. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. Julio, 197900. Happy Thanksgiving, America. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend, and wherever you are. And may you just take a moment to be thankful for all the things that you have in your life, and how thankful we are here for you on this channel. There you go. Huh? Boy, I can't thank you enough for that. That is such a big donation. Thank you, my brother. I really appreciate that more than you'll ever know. It's going to help with some shipping that we're going to do. We've got a lot of things going on. On the channel here, we are just going to be cranking out some live video. We may even have Tina with us. I know she's got a lot going on up in Canada. I can't wait till she gets back to Chicago, so she has some good internet. Because there's a couple of games that I got specifically in this pile so we could play together. There you go. Speaking of which, Her Royal Princessness, Tina, the Board Game Whore. The Queen of Mean and the Princess. Oh, crap. Were your ears burning, Tina? Probably. Whoa, Nathaniel, thank you. Get the locksmith while the boy's out. I know, I need to lock that boy out. He took his 2 corgis and everything. And, poof. Tina says, appreciate you all. Not as much as we appreciate you, my dear. Nathaniel, thank you so much. It's so generous of you. Thank you, my friend. It means a lot. And you know something? I am going to call a locksmith. We need to keep that kid out, just so I can have more room to buy more games, right? Like I said, there were just some fantastic things that I actually got a chance to play things, and it was just a wonderful experience this past week. I got one more video that should be coming out. It's with my dear friend Chaz. We had some fun. Check out his channel while you can. He did a video that we are in his vlog. It was a lot of fun. Justin out, new games New game room in. There you go. Everybody's getting smart. I already been to the gym this morning. I stayed up till 1 o'clock last night. I brought the turkey in for the queen so she didn't have to lift it. Put it in the oven. And we have ham, we got turkey, we got all kinds of stuff. So we're going to eat pretty good. So hopefully I don't fall asleep too long. And maybe just come on tonight and do something that I've been meaning to do that I think would be a lot of fun. I've got this huge pile of games here. I just wish that one box showed up. It'll show up tomorrow. And then we'll do our, hey, look what Rob got stuff. And it's just to show you some things that we have going. I've been working on Frostgrave. We're going to be doing that soon. That's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We've got some games over here that we're going to be doing that are going to be a lot of fun. And I'm looking up on the shelf, and we are going to. I got to start getting a whole bunch of stuff together because it is going out. We're going to be doing the auction very soon. Some really, really good stuff is going to get culled from the collection. There we go. What else do we have? God, I really like this table. I actually need the bigger one though, Berkey. But I just don't know if I can get away with it. I think I could. I need it just for the room for the board gaming stuff. We'll figure it out. There's a couple games I've been looking at that I just want to do just because I want to do them. So I've got to figure a few things out. I got to get rid of that. Yep, there's a lot. Oh, God. This is one of those weekends where I just have a lot of time on my hands that we're going to be doing a lot of different things, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. A lot of people got mad at Steve last night. I hope he doesn't take it that he should stay off BGG. I hope he doesn't take it that he should stay off BGG. Why did they get mad at him last night? This guy is doing something and doing the best they can to get stuff to everybody. There's only so much that they can do. This is awesome. You guys are keeping me company while working in the warehouse. Oh, you're welcome, Julio. But we are going to get off in a little bit. Rob, the Frostgrave guy just released a co-op version with a narrative-style campaign. It's called Rangers of Shadows Deep. I should be getting it soon. They were mad because the sale started 30 minutes earlier than advertised. Huh. Oh, well. Jeez. I didn't know that. Well, regardless, nothing's perfect. But I'll be honest with you. This guy is constantly working. He doesn't take a minute to breathe. And he does a lot. And I'm going to stick my head out there and say he does a great job. And, people complain about everything, I guess. Yeah, maybe it started earlier, but who knows? Maybe that was an accident. And, you can't blame it on him. But for those of you that were able to get stuff, hey, that's great. But we're going to do our best to facilitate and help and so forth and so on. So people who waited till the last minute are mad. Others started trying earlier than them to save a buck. Pretty much. You're not going to make everybody happy. Hey, even on this channel, you can't make everybody happy. Oh, by the way, smash that like button, please. You just can't. You just can't. You can't make everybody happy. There are times when people rather see me paint taped, and then there's people when I start doing tape painting. How come you don't do live painting? Then when you do live painting, nobody wants to watch it, and then it's just everybody. There's so many different personalities out there. You cannot please everybody, and don't expect to either. Do you know any rumor about the new expansion for Star Wars Rebellion? I'm not a big Star Wars Rebellion guy. I don't like the game. Um, and it doesn't fit my style here. Um, so no, I don't know anything about it. I try to stay away from the Star Wars stuff because it's not that I don't like Star Wars. I'm just tired of Star Wars. I mean, it's beaten to death. There's just so many things that are just beaten to death, but I'll never get tired. Can't solo Rebellion. That's true. And then there are us with more than one personality. Yes. Yes, Larissa. She knows how it's. Oh, Winter Wind. Thank you for the 10 pounds, I think it is. Thank you for all the ink spent with kindness. Kindness painting so many miniatures with us. Thank you so much, Winter Wind. That means a lot to me. And by the way, that's a cool avatar, bro. Thank you so much. That's so. I'm so thankful for that. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that, and thank you. Euros. Oh, see, I can't see from. See, I got these bifocals on, and when I do this, I can't see anything. When I do this, it gets blurry. I told her I didn't want bifocals, but the queen is perfect and knows what's right for me. Bro, thank you. I can't thank you enough. And that's going to go to buy some more supplies, um, paint supplies and brushes and stuff like that. We do go through so much. Rob, you need only to do live stuff. Rob, you need only to do live stuff, but only when I'm bored and not at work. So they can only be like 5-10 minute increments. Oh, okay. Got it. Time for trifocals. Exactly. I'm so damn blind, so damn old. It's amazing how far you fall and you have to adjust, you know? You know, I just I just I can't believe how fast this has gone by. How quickly life goes. Saying hi from the Philippines. Lady Chilliers? Well, hi. How are you? We're happy to have you here from the Philippines. We do love the Philippines, that's for sure. Um, Life goes by so quickly and so fast, and it takes such a toll. And there's so much good in it, and so much bad in it too. It's so balanced, it's so hard. You have good moments, you have bad moments. There's just, you can't have good without bad. You can't have happiness without sadness. Um, when you really look at it, sometimes I take the dogs out at night, and most of the time it's like 1, 2 in the morning when those two fools want to go out and sniff around and go to the bathroom. And I look up at the stars. I live in an area where there's not a lot of lights and there's not towns around. So you get to see, stars and the colors and all that. And you look out and you just realize how insignificant you are as a human being, that your life is so limited, that you're stuck to this little mud ball, and that there's so much out there that you'll never know about, never discover, and never touch. But you can look at it. You can look in the skies and dream about it. And you can think of the time that you spent on this earth and the things that you've done and the places you've been. And maybe you traveled quite a bit on this planet. But you have to realize something, that's nothing compared to so much that you'll never know that's out there, let alone all the mysteries here. Life's an amazing thing. It's full of mysteries and wonder, but you have to take time to appreciate it. You have to take a time and look at that. Macadamian, dude, thank you. Look at you. Thank you so much. That means so much to me for all you do for others, Rob. Thank you. Thank you. Just, the most important thing you guys could do is just be a part of this. Watch. Because if I see people are watching, I'm going to keep doing it. If I see people aren't watching, I'm going to keep doing it. I think it's, for me, just being able to talk things out. I don't get to see a lot of you. Some of you I get to see at conventions. Thank you, Macadamian. That one is pounds. Ah ha ha, I know. Thank you, Larissa. Board Game Theater, Kevin Bergster. We were just talking how we need a bigger table here. Bro, happy Thanksgiving. I sent you a message earlier. 25 pounds, just like my turkey. That's right, mine too. He knew. Macadamian, thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do. Mark, thank you. Thank you for the $5. Every bit helps. I can't thank you all enough. I can't thank you enough for the support and the caring that you guys do. It helps me do more for you guys. I can't send you one back too. I know a guy. I sent you one back too. Huh? Oh, you did. I just haven't taken a look at my phone. I got it. Mark, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. Macadamian, I can't thank you enough. I cannot thank you all enough for all you do for this channel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very blessed to have such a fantastic community and wonderful people. This is going to help, especially during this time when we're going to try to ship out a lot of stuff for a lot of people that need some help. And thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very blessed. Wow. It's 10:42. I think it's almost that time where we call it a day. Maybe we'll wrap it up, but I always like to come on Thanksgiving morning and talk with you guys for a bit. What we talk about, God only knows, but for those of you that get to sit here and listen to it, maybe you guys will listen to it later or just have it in the background when you're at work or doing something in your wood shop, like building Rob something. Or see that cheap little hint I threw out there for the Bergster. My dream is to go to Gen Con in the future. Maybe we can meet each other. I hope to be able to do it one day. But it's very expensive from Italy and back. Well, something, my friend, I hope you do get to go. And, who knows? Maybe one day I'll finally get to go to Spiel and we can meet out there. I'll come to you, maybe. You never know. I have one last pack of Happy Mouth. Was saving it for today, says the new troll. There you go. And you do have a happy mouth after having some of Berkey's seasonings. There's no doubt about it. He is one of the best. I miss him a lot. I don't get to see him as much since he's become an entrepreneur. I was hoping to spend some time with him, but at dinner, but it just didn't line up correctly. Let's just put it that way. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, I sent out 100 messages to a lot of people. But most of all, the most important ones, just to say thank you to all of you. Thank you. I'm very thankful for all of you. And I mean that in the most sincerest way. Not like a lot of people that are going to come on and pretend, oh, we're so thankful. No, you're not. Well, some people are. But I can honestly say, in my heart of hearts and on my grandchildren's soul, thank you. Thank you so much for all you guys do. And I'm going to try to keep getting better. I am going to trip over myself. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not going to do things right. I'm not going to ship things out on time. I'm not going to get things painted on time. I'm not going to do a lot of things. But I will do a lot of things. Think about that. I really believe that we can make a difference. Henry Ford once said, there are those that believe they can and those that believe they can't. Either way, they're probably right. You're going to have to think on that one for a bit. All I can say to you and all of you is thank you so much. Mark says, thank you for accepting us into your family. And we do. We open our doors to you. We open our windows. We open our lives. We tell you the good, the bad, and the indifferent. And we put it out there on the table for you to see because we hide nothing. Of course, there are some things in life that you do have to keep away. And we do. I'll finish this in a second. I totally feel that too, bro. My heart is so full of gratitude. I don't have words to express how full my heart is. Thank you for all you do, Rob. You make a difference. Thank you, Berkey. It means a lot. For those of you on Discord, please go over. I forward a letter from Rhonda. We really want to try to help her. Get with Helen and Larissa. She will help you and facilitate what we are attempting to do to help Rhonda, who lost her home in the fires in California. But to get back and just say how much it means to open up our lives to you guys and have you come in and be a big part of it. It is one of the greatest gifts that we have each and every time. And we are just continually going to try to get better. And we really believe that we will. And we have a lot of plans, hopefully, that we can do a lot of things, hopefully, God willing. And we'll just see where it takes us. But, you know, the only thing I could tell you is that tomorrows are never guaranteed. So appreciate today and the moment that you live, and live to your fullest that day. Because as I said, tomorrows are never guaranteed. I wish you all the best of holidays. Maybe we'll see you later on to play a game. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. All I know is that we will meet again. And I want to thank all of you and all the girls and everything for all their support. And once again, thank you all for being the biggest part of my life for these last 3 years. Until next time, Joel Power Rob. We'll see you soon.